overall, but when you just look at it, it can be difficult if you're put in front of a lineup that becomes very tough to kill and has a fair amount of damage. Now, what I will say is Ryze will take more time considerably than the Ahri that was played into the Protect the AD carry composition yesterday. Tough ask. Now, if you want Kalista to be able to carry, that is going to be a tough one.
And of course, both Trick and Emperor, the two players that were brought onto G2 for the LCS, they were imported from Korea. Let's see whether or not they can pick up the win.
Look for him maybe to look to burn summoners, get a kill perhaps. Unlikely, but he's certainly a player that can do it. Flash into the Devour.
Kikis has flashed for the Nom. Trick finds the Sonic Waves, gone for the tower dive, but will not have the damage. So
Airwaks hops over the wall. Won't get too much from Perkz. He's in trouble.
Trick, the Sonic Wave connects, another flash away. Trick finds himself on the wrong end of a rune prison, takes a couple of autos, and Betsy is now the one that's in somewhat of a trouble. The Glitterlance lands. Hybrid, he's flashed forward to find the exhaust. Trick needs to connect to the Sonic Wave. He won't, as Betsy flashes away. This is how ROCCAT started to win the game yesterday, with an invade, with the assist. Trick is in trouble. He gets booted backwards. Airwaks and Eddie, they get the first blood. And ROCCAT, they've got themselves 1,000 gold lead already.
Back there, so Trick has found his way into the bottom side of the map. Bottom river looking for Safir here. In goes Hybrid.
Hybrid's gonna tag Edward up. 1, 2, 3. The fourth will stun. It does. Eddie's being stacked with those Rens, and Emperor will find the kill. G2 reply, and it goes to the land that needs the goal. You get the jump, we'll have the dance of arrows, as well as Wolf Frenzy. 1, 2, 3, and there's the HP damage. Gonna carry on chasing. Not gonna go for the dive just yet. Yeah. And in his first two showings on stage, he's having a positive impact. Kick his piece out.
He's out. He's like, I can see what's going on here already. Nope, don't want any of this under my turret. That is obviously a big factor, though. That is one of the global presences now. Down, Perkz in the mid lane.
Betsy's overloading. Rune Prison, Wild Growth. Flash away. There's no flash for Betsy. He's ghosting in. And Betsy 1v1s Perkz with no combat summoner.
Betsy was actually lower on health before that even started. Bot lane, though.
Well, Eddie's going to be stunned out here by Edward again. Trick is just repeating the gank. He will knock Hybrid under the tower, but simply not going to matter.
Putting himself towards that Blade of the Ruined King just to try and get through the Dr. Mundo and the rest of the ROCCAT lineup. It could end up good for them, but Safir, very low bottom lane. Perkz, double flash.
It's action everywhere. Perkz is not going to get away from this one. He's got no flash. Glitterlance doesn't matter. And ROCCAT have got a kill. Now, the way this game is played, when ROCCAT gets a kill, Trick ganks bottom and gets Emperor one. Low, there is some support from Perkz. Ignite will be available shortly. And he's been the target for the two previous kills, but Airwaks wants to come in. Teleport comes out from Freddy, and Perkz will be left for dead. Wild Growth should just interrupt the inevitable once it gets used. The Fate's Call will pull Hybrid backwards. He goes back in to knock Safir up. Hybrid continues to burn low. Wild Growth has been used onto Emperor, the damage dealer, as Betsy gets turned into a cute little munchkin. He gets kicked under the tower, and Lamb's Respite is going to keep everybody alive. The heal will pop up and survive for ROCCAT. 2 more kills. And if we look up top, Trick is coming to play. He wants to work with Kikis. Kikis will swallow Freddy's Mundo, and here's the masochism and sadism burning away. Freddy's trying to run out. He gets stunned and just comboed down. The regen is good, but I don't know if it's enough. Stun again. Kikis and Trick just running him down. But it took a very long time.
That's out of position. You know, we don't have anything. Ooh, as Airwaks has been caught. It's good damage.
That's really good damage. Airwaks forced to flash away. Tower security for G2 down bottom. The style that we saw in North America. We'll talk about that in a moment. Hybrid is going to find a stun into Freddy. Freddy is going to have a ton of spears stacking into him, but he's going to regen for such a long time. Blade of the Ruined King's been used, as has the Fate's Call. Ren stack is continuing to build.
It's going to be huge.
Wow, he is just gone. Now Betsy wants to run Kikis down. And they've got Safir as well. It's a 3v2.
He has his ult.
Kikis can get to Airwaks. He might be able to do something. Can't even use the grey health. One additional one to Kikis. It's going to be interesting to see how they play out this next mid-game. Siege for the tower. The minion wave is going down relatively quickly. That is until Freddy decides to TP in. And there's a support from Kikis. He's teleported onto a ward. Airwaks is going to put down Wolf's Frenzy. And Kikis is looking to eat somebody. The Fisher goes out and splits up the team fight, but there's no further stun. Lamb's Respite comes on. Airwaks will get kicked out, and that means he can get killed. Perkz finds it. follow Perkz as well as Emperor. He's the man that needs to win this for G2. Eddie's going low. Shutdown kill as Kikis finds one. That's a double. The Kench is looking for more. Get in my belly is what he's yelling. Safir's going to get dropped as Perkz finds the third kill of the fight. The fourth for G2 and a follow-up tower.
Well, there's the answer for you. For G2 in this situation, they get Airwaks out of his ultimate, force the ult very early on by catching him out. And at that point, it's just so easy to pick off the rest.
Armor pen I'm expecting, so let's find out. Kikis will not find the tongue lash onto Airwaks, but wow!
Whoa.
Safir gets chunked by the Thunderlords. Another flash from Airwaks and composition activated. G2 are screaming.
They are, and you can see there is still damage from Perkz. It's not all about the utility. That is just the primary role. Oh, Airwaks getting dropped low, tricks into the enemy base.
He's been kicked on the wrong side. Sonic Wave won't find its target. A tower goes down on the side of ROCCAT. That was the inner turret?
Yeah, inner mid tower.
But look down bottom. Freddy's busy split pushing, Stress.
Yeah, inner mid tower fell for Freddy. Mundo not the fastest at this. Remember, we did take away some of his E damage at this point. Now G2 want to push onto the top lane. Freddy, I think, may even have to come back here. He's not getting enough work done in this middle lane. G2 already taking the inhibitor tower.
You started a base race 4v1 with the Mundo. G2 have cracked open the base. They haven't backed away yet. Freddy's going to finish his recall, but it's going to be too late. G2 will be... No, they haven't got the inhibitor yet. Hybrid is going to use the Glacial Fissure. Inhibitor still stands. Perkz is going low. He's forced to back away. He doesn't have Wild Growth either. Betsy's looking for Emperor. Emperor's running for his
he's
life.
alone.
Perkz is down. Hybrid's down. Emperor forced to flash away. And ROCCAT, crucially, saved their inhibitor.
So, and now they turn to the Baron. This isn't always the answer for teams. And for ROCCAT, is it going to be too little? Are they going to be able to take this?
Let's take a look. Emperor's looking for more. Grey health is being used for Kikis. The Baron's been stopped. It's a 3v5. Trick's got one. Kikis has got another before he goes down himself. Emperor's looking to hop, to skip, to jump, to kill. He's got another. And all of a sudden, G2 find 4 more kills. Emperor is not done yet. Freddy's forced to run away. He's lobbing that paperwork, but it may not be enough. Emperor tries to lifesteal his way up. He's going to be able to use that martial poise, and he finds the ace.
That we know has become a trap for teams. Now it's G2 that secure the Baron. That was an easy pickup at the end of the team fight.
Yeah. He just stood in auto attack range and was left to do his job for free.
And Emperor, he's at 506, has been able to just clean up these fights very well, has been in trouble a couple of times.
Oh, Fate's Call knocks up members of ROCCAT and the Fissure slows them down. There is no retreat when G2 set their sights on you. Freddy's going to stay alive from the Lamb's Respite as Emperor shuts down Airwaks. The tower will drop shortly in just a few moments and another inhibitor will follow. This might be game. There's Baron-empowered minions. We're 23 minutes in. G2 won yesterday in 25, and they want to break that record today. They were down 4,000 gold, and G2 break open the Nexus turret, knock down the second, and go undefeated in week 2. What a performance! Eventually.
Great stuff out of G2, and you know, a dead Eddie and Freddy means this game is in the bag for G2 at this point.